What's next?
Surface Pro 7.
All right.
Okay, open.
Same day that one comes out, it looks like.
Yep,
3
coming out the
weeks.
same day. And they were talking about how... Oh, they were just talking about mostly it's a incremental upgrade that, like, they're adding more USB-C ports, they're adding more pen and stylus features. It's, you know, just a regular upgrade. Oops, that's a laptop 3. Might have had that wrong. That video might have been wrong.
Oh, it was showing.
Yeah.
So here we go. The Surface Pro 7.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the US. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
they're gonna, and that also is going to be having a unique Intel CPU. And but what they did talk about actually was pretty interesting. They were going over the pen features and the Edge, the Microsoft Edge browser. And so I thought this was kind of interesting, like how they are integrating the software with the hardware. Very much a phrase that Google has been saying is integrating software with hardware to make everything a lot simpler.
I'm not sure I understand what they mean by that, though.
So, and that's why we're going over this video to be, as an example of, she's talking about how she does a lot of hiking, and so she does a lot of looking up trails and, you know, planning and things like that.
Hike.
Yeah. And so as she's going through, she can take pieces of it and just pull it off to the side and then create a document based off of the information that she just sourced from the web.
So when you say pull it off to the side, it's like you're dumping all that information into a side tray?
Yeah, you'll see here in a sec. As
along the right?
Yeah, on the right you'll see that they have
where it says hikes in New York.
Yeah.
So this works for all websites, or does it have to have
this is the Edge browser. So as long as you're using the Edge browser,
and Edge is Microsoft's browser.
Yeah. So instead of using Chrome. So these are features that I'm sure Chrome has extensions for, but these are like built into the Edge browser. And as she goes on,
if you don't have the Surface Pen, can you not use a stylus?
The Surface Pen is
more fine point.
Yeah, more fine point. It's an electric pen. It's not, or yeah, it is electric.
I'm assuming you could buy replacements of that.
Yeah, you can buy replacements. You can use a regular stylus, but it will work. It won't have the features that the pen has.
The fine point.
Yeah. So she brought over all of her data into a Word document. So that, and it has all the references to where she got the data from. As well, and so she was able to bring it in, and then now she's talking about how she was able to delete using the pen. Yeah,
that's nice.
And like you can write in.
And you can circle things.
You can circle things. You can write in.
That's nice.
To change things.
I think I would actually really like that. I've never had a Surface myself.
And then they also were talking about how yeah, they have text-to-speech in there, which we were talking about earlier this week or last week
Hmm.
was text to speak and things like Word and everything. And then they are also saying that now in Excel they have the pen feature available so that you can literally just write straight into the columns. Here they're demonstrating that with Samsung you can actually make phone calls and answer phone calls from your device too, because um, Windows has this connect your phone app, and they're trying to incorporate more and more phones with being able to do it. Right now, most phones can get messages, notifications sent to the computer, so you can get your notifications straight to your phone, including your messages. I think you can even reply messages, but the phone calls function is limited to Samsung right now. Yeah, and then here they're talking about pen to Excel, which was actually pretty cool, where you can just literally write in the cells what you want to put in. And it transcribes it.
So this is kind of a side note,
Yeah.
but in my field, because we look at children's handwriting and assessing handwriting is a kind of subjective, difficult thing. We have like the evaluation tool of children's handwriting. There's like the test of handwriting skills. There's the print tool. There are tools that look at the child's handwriting and try to come up with these objective things, but it's really hard because their examples far from cover what you really see. And so I think it's really interesting that they are more and more turning handwriting into typed, because I'm sure that in the future there will be handwriting assessments where the child is, if they're able to write on a surface and then have a computer analyze, or just write on, ideally it would be writing on regular paper because there is different, count like the friction and the sensory components of it. It's much different to write with a pencil and paper versus other mediums. But I'm sure that you could take a picture of that pencil and paper and then have computers interpret the handwriting to determine its legibility and like the components that way. That's something that I'm interested in.
That would be a good even app that somebody could figure out. Machine
that
learning.
It like gives you out the data about like, oh, this is then this many case errors and the spacing was terrible here, we couldn't even decipher what this said, all these letters overlapped, there's way too much spacing here, the spacing is perfectly consistent, like so forth. It could give much better analysis, and I'm really, quite frankly, looking forward to that day because I hate doing handwriting analysis scoring.
Back to the Surface. So the Surface Pro 7 is going to be coming out also on October 22nd at 7:49. All of these are for pre-order right now.